driveways have brought us all closer together.
Hello, good evening, ladies. I'm Club Brother, the Club Rival Sports Board, coming to you live with a Veterans Day special, the Club Rival Sports Board, that is. This is live, and first off, I want to say happy Veterans Day to all the brave men who have fought, served, protected this very great country that we all endure. The U.S., the very great U.S. nation, for the service, for the dedication, for the hard work, for the excellence, for their pride, for all their integrity, for all they've done, and for our country, for our freedoms, fighting for their own rights is what they do the most. And today, on behalf of the Khalil Sports Board, I say thank you on behalf of that to all the veterans out there. We love you guys. We know 2020 has been a dumpster fire year, but you guys have been, you guys are fighting your way to it. But you're fighting your way and exceeding and staying alive and surviving though. So today I say thank you on behalf of that brave women on Veterans Day. And this is a Veterans Day, and this is a Veterans Day special Khalil House Sports by the way, everybody. So just want to point that out to everybody. It is Veterans Day. Now I want to get into the fact that the AEW game, the merchandise that is. I'm going to talk to you guys about the fact that WWE Tribute to the Troops is going to be December 6th. Tell you guys about the fact the men's, women's college basketball 2020 to 21 schedule. That is how it's going to be turned down. The F1's 23 Grand Prix calendar. I'll get you guys to that for sure. I'm going to talk with you guys about the UWM episode 9 results, by the way. Suns and Thunder discussing a trade for CB3. James Harden and Russell Westbrook are unsure of their future with the Rockets. By the way, I'll get you guys to that for sure. And Marcus Stroman accepts a New York Mets offer. New York Mets qualifying offer, by the way. I'll get you guys to that for sure. And my brother wishes out to Leonardo DiCaprio. That's all that I have for that. Antonio La Russa says that he was a Hall of Fame. He's a Hall of Fame with the World Series ring while he was arrested for DUI. Get you guys that for sure on that note right there. So that's WWE's Tribute to the Troops is going to be airing December 6th on Fox, by the way. So that's news yet. And Veterans Day is today, everybody. So and that's all I got. That's all I got to say on that. Though Veterans Day is today, everybody. Tribute to the Troops is December 6th. So what a good move that is, for sure. So happy Veterans Day, fellow women, those that fought and served, protect this record country for their freedoms, for their rights, their integrity, for all they've done. So I say thank you on that. So like I say on that note. So Tribute to the Troops is going to be airing December 6th on Fox. Catch that for sure next month. So best news yet. Also, the Suns and Thunder were discussing a CP3 trade. So it is very unclear as to whether or not CP3 wants out of the Thunder, whether he considers, well, I probably wouldn't say go to the Lakers, I guess. Maybe it could happen. Lakers are 17 sure if in fact that's ever going to ensue. A trade, I guess. But I can tell you this: the Suns and Thunder. Suns are probably in pursuit of getting CB3. The Thunder, they're trying to trade CB3. Is what they're trying to do. So, it doesn't matter where CB3 is going to wind up. It could be the Clip. Well, I wouldn't say head back to the Clips. That probably go well. Probably still Lakers, I guess. Even though that could ensue, everyone knows how the Rajon Rondo CB3. So just say Rockets, that probably work. Maybe the Blazers. Maybe the Blazers can get him though. So CB could in fact be traded somewhere, or maybe with the Knicks. And wherever CB3 signs up to, whatever gets traded if necessary. I'll figure out because I'll tell you guys where that's going to be, and that's all I got to say on that. So the Suns and Thunder are discussing a CB3 trade. That's all I have to say on that note right there, everybody. So, and they also got Mark Daigneault as the new head coach for the Thunder. So Not sure you consider about how you think about that, and pretty much how that changed everything. So that's all there is to that. And honestly, it may surprise a lot of people where CP3 is going to wind up at, but I can tell you this, his future with the Thunder could be over for sure. Now, even though CP3 has never been an NBA champion in his career, but Suns can get him though. Man, maybe the Suns can get him. Maybe the Knicks can get him. Maybe the Hawks. And it could happen. I'm not sure. So pretty much, it may if the Suns even do get CP3 and CP3 winds up at the Suns, that'll be probably be a good move with Devin Booker there. So it could happen. I can tell you that could happen. So who knows? Maybe it will, maybe it won't. Or maybe the Knicks can get him. So maybe they can turn that around. So that's something that a lot of people are going to keep their eyes on. And honestly, that'll be a big move there. And something they got to keep their eyes on. I can tell you that right now. So CP3, well, wherever he winds up at, most of them won't be those pathetic Warriors. I'll tell you that much. Because they suck. But CP3, he could be with Devin Booker with the Suns. That could happen. Who could ever thought of that? And it might happen. So Suns could probably get CP3. Or the Knicks. Or Blazers. Maybe one of the teams to get him, though. So that's something I'm looking forward to. And that could really work. I can tell you that right now. Also, James Harden and Russell Westbrook are unsure about their future with the Rockets, by the way. And it's very unclear if whether or not neither individual, neither player wants out. Maybe Russell Westbrook wants out. I mean, yes, Russell Westbrook and James Harden, they did reunite back in the Thunder days when KD was there. Now it's Russell Westbrook and James Harden with the Thunder. They did pretty good in the playoffs, though. They got eliminated by the Lakers. The 17-time NBA champs, the Lakers, by the way. So James Harden, there may not be any reason for him to leave the Rockets. And honestly, he was named the MVP. I mean, these are James Harden and Russell Westbrook are both MVPs. They are. And is there any reason for them just to leave the Rockets? Is there any reason for them to? There may not be. Because I could say this. James Harden and the Russell Westbrook, they've helped the Rockets make the playoffs. James Harden, he was the bearded terror, and he's led the Rockets to playoff runs. They have been able to make it to the NBA Finals. So clearly, it would be surprising if Russell Westbrook considers leaving the Rockets. It might ensue, I guess. But would I consider having Russell Westbrook leave the Rockets and just have him stay where he's at, or just have him stay where he's at? I would just have him stay where he's at. That's what I would do right there. So pretty much he could sign an extension offer, I guess. Just ensue that he might consider leaving. He might consider staying with the Rockets or just leave the Rockets. I'd say the very least on that. But if he does so, then I'll let you guys know for sure. Because it's gonna be on teams that are in pursuit of him. James Harden is likely not going to go anywhere. I can tell you that much. But honestly, for James Harden, by the way, I think it's just safe to say that he can just stay where he's at and not worry about getting traded. Because if James Harden nor Russell Westbrook, they leave the Rockets would no longer be playoff contenders anymore. That'll be a big loss right there. Russell Westbrook, on the flip side, he gets pretty much stay where he's at. So there's no reason for him to just bail out on the Rockets. I wouldn't want to go that far. They did make a playoff run. They've won some games, and they're legit contenders, which they were, and they may have lost the Lakers. So clearly that's something a lot of people are going to want to be in for. So it would be surprising to see whether or not if James Harden or Russell Westbrook consider wanting out the Rockets, nor if both of them want out. So it might ensue there. So I would just keep both players where they're at. So James Harden and Russell Westbrook are likely going to stay where they're at. So there's no reason for them to just go anywhere. I can tell you that much. So it could happen, say the very least, but maybe they can sign extension offers if they want to. It's up to them. So that's something a lot of people are looking forward to right there. And that may say a lot. I can tell you that right now. And I mean, we didn't even see Russell Westbrook to the Clips. Could that happen? I don't know about that. Could happen. I'm not sure about that. I mean, Russell Westbrook is from LA. Could he go to the Clips, by the way? Mine and Sue, I think, but probably the best news yet. So that's pretty much gonna say it all. And if he does so, that's pretty much gonna do it right there for him. So would be game over right there. But that's something a lot of people are gonna want to be in for. And I think it's interesting that Russell Westbrook could just likely stay where he's at. And he may not be able to go to the Rockets, so he may not go to the Clippers, but honestly, would he want to go to the Clippers or would he go to the Knicks, turn the whole culture around? But that's pretty much the news right there. So Russell Westbrook and James Harden, they're unsure what they're gonna future holds for the Rockets. And honestly, one of those two players could be like leaving for sure, or both of them could be leaving. But that's something that a lot of people in for. So it's very uncertain whether or not if Russell Westbrook is going to want out of the Rockets, or maybe if James Harden is going to consider staying where he's. That's something a lot of people are in for, though. So if there's anything new that comes on, I'll let you guys know ahead of time on that note right there. So you need to know. Now, ladies, I want to address you guys about the men's and women's college basketball schedules. By the way, now the college basketball season, now the men's and women's college basketball seasons are going to be starting November 25th. By the way, and for the 2020 to 21 season, the ACC conference is going to be starting December 12th, by the way. I mean, 15 ACC teams are going to play one game in December. And November 26th, by the way, there's going to be a Win Legacy tournament consisting of G-Town, UCLA, and UVA Anaheim. November 30th is going to be the Maui Invitational. And that's when it begins and ends on December 2nd. Alabama, Davidson, Indiana, UNC, Providence, Stanford, Texas, and UNLV. If you guys are wondering, those are the teams that are going to be participating in the Maui Invitational Tournament. Now, the 29th of December, the SEC Mountain West Men's Conference. Mountain West is going to have 18 games, 9 home games, and 9 road games. New Year's Eve is going to have a Men's West Coast Conference. Starts with BYU and Pepperdine, and also San Diego and San Fran. Now, March 14th of 2021, the selection Sunday for the men's tournament. And the 15th of March 2021 will be the selection Monday of the women's tournament. The 16th of 2021 is going to be first four in Dayton. The women's Final Four title game will be in the Alamo Dome April 2nd to the 4th, by the way, 2021. The men's Final Four is going to be April 3rd. Men's Final Four, it's going to be in Indy. And the men's Final Four title game is going to be April 5th in 2021, by the way. That's going to be in Indy for sure. So that will be the best news yet. And honestly, this is surprising news, and I hope you guys are into it. So you guys just check out the schedules if you guys want to, guys. So you check out the whole schedules. November 25th is when men's and women's college basketball is going to start, by the way, November 25th. Look at the schedules for yourselves. That's all you guys got to do just for now on that note. So I won't just the whole schedule, by the way, but it would be a little too much. So pretty much we'll say right there. So it's something like you guys are going to keep your eyes out on, and that says it all. Now I'm going to move on to the Formula One 2020 F1 2020 calendar. That's at 23 Grand Prix. Melbourne, Australia, GP. March 20th is going to be in Sakhir, Bahrain. April 11th, that's on March 28th. April 11th is going to be in Shanghai, China. April 25th is going to be TBC, that is. May 9th, Barcelona, Spain. May 23rd is going to be Monaco. June 6th is going to be Baku, Azerbaijan. June 13th is going to be Montreal, Canada. June 27th is going to be La Castellet, France, by the way. June 27th, by the way. And pretty much, La Castellet, France. And 4th of July, it's going to be the 4th of July Grand Prix is going to be Spielberg, Austria. On the 18th of July, it's going to be in Silverstone, UK. August 1st, I think August 1st right here is going to be in Budapest, Hungary. August 29th, Spa, Belgium. September 5th is going to be in Zandvoort, Netherlands. September 12th is going to be in Monza, Italy. 26th of September is going to be in Sochi, Russia. October 3rd is going to be Singapore. October 10th Grand Prix is going to be Suzuka, Japan. October 24th is going to be in Austin, Texas, USA. Halloween is going to be Mexico City, Mexico. November 14th Grand Prix is going to be Sao Paulo, Brazil. November 28th is going to be Jeddah, Saudi Arabia, and December 5th is going to be in Abu Dhabi. Those, ladies and gentlemen, are your F1 schedule. That's going to be 2021 F1 calendar schedule. 23 Grand Prix. That's more than 21, everybody. Does say a lot right there. And honestly, a lot right there. So keep your sharp eyes out on that, everybody. And that's all you need to know, everybody. So big schedule there, guys. Big schedule there. So I guess we'll check that out. Now, I want to point out, by the way, that the AEW games were announced. By the way, one's a teaser game, and two others are the mobile games for AEW. Now, AEW The Game is AEW The Game. By the way, it's in development. You can check out the teaser IGN if you want to, guys, or in AEW Games if you want, guys. AEW Elite GM Mobile. It's gonna be AEW Elite GM Mobile game. There's gonna be an AEW Casino Double or Nothing mobile game as well. AEW. There's gonna be an AEW game shirt. You can get that on shopaew.com, guys. And that will be all there is for the AEW games, by the way. I think one of the particular games comes out, I think, in 2021. I think next month, by the way, and then 2021, early 2021, by the way. So it's very unclear as to when these AEW games are going to be released. There has not been a release date, I can tell you that. And honestly, this is pretty much a really big move for sure. And honestly, so AEW The Game, there was a teaser for that though. And honestly, now the AEW The Game, it's by Ukes, who worked on the creator of WWE No Mercy. It's like WWE 2K style, by the way, and it is pretty much brilliant. I could say it's pretty much good. And honestly, the graphics are pretty amazing on the AEW. This is on the AEW The Game, by the way. So the release date has not been announced yet, and apparently this is pretty much best news yet. And honestly, the developer by the Ukes game, and see now the Games team member Hayuki Geta Iwashida, best known for his work on the game No Mercy. It was pretty good. So basically, it says right here, yeah, they're going to be launching. So the mobile games, AEW Casino Double or Nothing, is going to be launching this winter, and AEW Elite GM is going to be later. It's going to be launching later in 2021. So it will be the best news yet. And honestly, it is surprising to see the release on that note. So it is really best news yet. You gotta love it, by the way. You guys gotta love it though. So it was yesterday, and these games are, by the way. So there has not been a release date. So we know that I think one game, the AEW The Game, if you see on IG, and that's in development, by the way. So the AEW mobile. So one of the AEW mobile games, I think, Casino Double or Nothing, by the way. That's probably coming out one thing. One mobile game for AEW is going to come out later with this winter. One game, I think AEW Elite GM is going to be coming out later in 2021. So big surprise there, guys. And honestly, it's something a lot of you guys are definitely looking forward to. I know a lot of you guys saw it, by the way, but it's really amazing. And apparently, that's all I got to say on that note right there. So, yeah, it is the best news yet. And honestly, I know you're excited about that one. But the AEW The Game, by the way, it looked like WWE 2K style. By the way, it's pretty good. It's really good though. You can check out the teaser, by the way, if you want to, guys. So check that out. And honestly, they're in the a lot of people looking forward to. You can check out the trailers if you want to, guys. So it's up to you guys who want to check it out. So pretty good right there. Really good move for that. So that's just, yeah. Another one point out, by the way, Tony La Russa says he is a Hall of Famer with a World Series title ring during his DUI arrest. I mean, look, to be honest, Tony La Russa should never have been coming back as a White Sox manager. He should have released. And the White Sox, they're looking into this. MLB's looking into this. I think it's safe to say that Tony La Russa should be let go of the White Sox. He should never got that position anyway. He's doing World Series title. He's doing World Series title teams, but clearly, this is not a good situation right now. It's really not. So you guys remember though that Tony La Russa, who's back to being the White Sox GM, by the way, was arrested for DUI back in February, and honestly, hit his car on the curb, by the way, and took a breathalyzer test, and honestly, it didn't look good because he apologized, but it's a bit troubling for him. So I think it's safe to say that the MLB needs to let go of Tony La Russa, by the way, which they must. And honestly, this is really not looking good. So I think he needs to get together and try to focus on what lies ahead of him. But he should never have taken that opportunity. It's just awful, not a good look there. So he needs to just not get together. That's just not good, unacceptable. And that was another one point out, by the way, that a cyclist by the name of Dylan Groenewegen, he has been banned 9 months for causing a crash, leaving Fabio Jacobson in a coma at the Tour of Poland bike race, by the way. Now he's banned. Now Dylan Groenewegen's been banned 9 months, by the way, causing that crash at Tour de Poland. And honestly, not looking good there. So basically, he won't be reinstated until May of next year in 2021. So not looking good there. Not looking good for him. So that's trouble for him. So game over for him. Not looking good there. Now, ladies, I want to tell you guys about the UWN Primetime Live Episode 9 results. Dirty Daddy Chris Dickinson defeats Fred Rosser. Big Money Clutch, R&B Suge, and Cam defeat Eddie Pearl. Ricky Gibson and Will All Day. Lacey Ryan retains her FSW Women's title. Aaron Siege and JR Kratos, they're the new NWA Tag Team Champs. Mike Bennett defeats Davari. So those are UWN Primetime Live Episode 9 results, by the way, everybody, and that's all you need to know. Also, another news, Marcus Stroman, he accepts the New York Mets 1 year, $90 million qualifying offer, by the way, in 2021. So best news yet. And yeah, pretty good. So all you need to know, everybody, that's all you guys got to know just for now. And yep, surprising there. And another one point out, by the way, Tiger Woods hosted a Master Champions Club dinner, by the way. An Augusta roll. Yeah, the menu had an Augusta roll, prime steak and chicken fajitas, desserts of classic flang, or flano, classic flang, sopapillas, and churros with chocolate sauce. So that's the best news yet. I can tell you that. And really, this is exciting, by the way. So now the Masters tournament will be tomorrow. We'll be starting tomorrow, by the way, everybody. Check that out, guys. And yep. So the Masters tournament will be starting tomorrow, by the way, guys. Be sure don't miss out on that. Catch that, everybody. And yep. That's all you guys gotta know. So the Masters tournament's tomorrow, guys. Stay tuned for that. Ladies and gentlemen, I also want to say happy birthday wishes out to Leonardo DiCaprio, to Demi Moore, Stanley Tucci, Calista, Flockhart, Victor Cruz, Krista B. Allen, Adam Rippon, Mark Sanchez, Corin Olympios, David DeLuise, Camille Hyde, Noah Nabil, Lee Haney, Vidals Wallace, Hensha Voigt, Leo Rush, Scraps, Ruth Kearney, Chanel Hayes, Jessica Weaver, Sally Joe, Sophie Perry, Carson Kressley, Natalie Fletcher, Michelle O'Vera, Cassandra Bankson, Ashley Rose Orr, Jorginho, Wijnaldum, Tony Snell, DJ Cuppy, Ashley Cummings, Brittany Gastineau, Jessica Mendoza, Shrinu Parikh, Alessia, Marcuzzi, Peter Paros, V Nasty, Frankie Shaw, Allison Duty, Austin Corley, Crystal Marshall. Got let's see, Stedman Bailey, Sean Ricker, Caitlin Ford, Osvaldo Alonso, Heather Burge and Heidi Burge. They're the Burge sisters. Melanie LeBird, Nina Senekar, Jason Grilly, Natalie Glebova, Tommy Trash, DJ Carey, DJ Recap, DJ Sancho, Davinia, Taylor, Jake Marshall, Tim DeMolin, Chloe Riley, Alexandra Kyle, Willie Parker, Elisa, Meliani, Rachel Sterling, Courtney Semple, Jill McCormick, Alan Judge, Nicole Winhofer, Melissa Stark, and Session Moth Martina. So, ladies and gentlemen, send your brother wishes, your brother shows, your brother tweets, everybody down below in the comment section. That's all you guys got to do, everybody. So, send your brother wishes, your brother shows, your brother tweets. That's all you guys got to do. And that's, like I said, that note right there. So, nothing more to that, everybody. And, well, let's say it all. So, pretty much all the best. And also this, so guys, that the Georgia and Missouri game has been postponed. Maryland's football game's been postponed. And the LSU versus Bama rivalry game, that game has also been postponed as well because of all the coronavirus madness. And honestly, that's not looking good. And this coronavirus needs to dissolve. Really needs to dissolve. There is a bit of a vaccine, Nuria. There bit of a cure on the way. And honestly, this is pretty much they're working on this for sure. And really, yeah, this is pretty much that's all there is. So there is a bit of a vaccine for it though, by the way. To give this, they say it's like 90% effective for sure. And pretty much all there is. And really, I think it is surprising to see the release on that note. Now, the vaccine's been developed by Pfizer and German firm BioNTech. The vaccine is stored at 70 degrees Celsius. And CDC and prevention state health departments against purchasing ultra cold freezers, 10 to 15 kg. Other vaccines with less demanding storage requirements are going to be available soon. And they say that they simply say right here that visiting works at 60% of hospitals nationwide. 10% of the hospitals shelled out for their own freezers. And honestly, it says right here that this does simply say a lot. I can't tell you that. And they are working on this for sure. And this vaccine says like 90% effective. And honestly, they did find it is pretty much effective, by the way. They say it's like more than 90% effective, preventing infection in volunteers. They say it's like more than 90% effective. And we now understand that COVID-19 infections can be indeed prevented by a vaccine. Greatest medical advance in the last 100 years. The vaccine is a huge step for the scientific community. And this is pretty much incredible news. And yes, hopefully this Pfizer vaccine is going to dissolve this coronavirus for good, which it must, by the way. And honestly, vaccine proteins, they use genetic material, mRNA, trick cells are producing bits of protein that look like pieces of the virus. Immune system learns to recognize the attack. Those bits in theory would react fast to any infection. And this is pretty much their best news yet. Pfizer vaccine will not be the only vaccine against COVID-19. There are phase 3 vaccine trials. There's going to be a phase 3 vaccine trials are ongoing for sure. They say that Pfizer's ramp up the production of the vaccine candidate. They hope to manufacture up to 1.3 billion doses by the end of 2021. If it's got any authorization. So this vaccine is gonna hopefully wipe out this coronavirus saga, which for good, and it may be coming into full effect in 2021. So things should be back to this is good news right there. So things should be back to normal in 2021, by the way. So I point that out, everybody. And honestly, this is surprise news there. And honestly, this is best news yet. And so like I said, on that note right there. So nothing more to it. Be sure to catch the 2020 be sure to catch the 2020 NBA virtual draft next Wednesday, by the way, guys. Catch guys like LaMelo Ball. Catch James Wiseman, all the other recruits out there. And that's next Wednesday, guys. The 2020 NBA virtual draft is next Wednesday, guys. So that's all you need to know, everybody. And that's all I got to say on that note right there. So nothing more to it. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that's going to do right there for the Veterans Day special, the Khalil Sports Board. Like, subscribe to the Khalil Sports Board YouTube channel, Facebook page by any and all means necessary. Send me your comments, your thoughts, your responses on the AEW games that were just being announced, by the way. AEW-The Game teaser image before you check that out. You get your AEW games at shopaew.com. Be sure to tell me your thoughts on the AEW mobile games, AEW Casino Double or Nothing, and AEW Elite GM mobile game. Let me know about that in the comment section. What are your thoughts about that? I'll address sponsor everybody on that as well. That's all it's. Let me know what the futures hold for James Harden and Russell Westbrook of them. About the Rockets, by the way, you think they're actually going to marry the Rockets, or think they're going to leave the Rockets? Let me know about the comment section. I'll address sponsor that for sure. What are your thoughts on CB3? What are your thoughts on the What are your thoughts on the Suns and Thunder discussing a CB3 trade? What are your thoughts about that? And that's all you need to know on that note right there. And that's everything there is to it, everybody. So that's all I gotta say on that note. And really, that's all I gotta say on that note right there. And clearly, this is gonna say a lot. So pretty good news. I mean, you saw Kenny Omega, Cody, Aubrey Edwards, and Dr. Britt dressed up like Steve Jobs. Like, oh my goodness, that was like so fun to watch. You can check out the AEW Games presentation, by the way, guys. Check that out. It was shown yesterday, but you guys, it was hilarious. It was so fun to watch. Check it out, guys. It's amazing. What's your reaction, thoughts about that as well? What do you thought to AEW Games being out, by the way? What do you thoughts about that? I'll just sponsor that for sure, everybody, and then that's all that there is to it. What are your thoughts on the 2020 to 21 men's college basketball, men's and women's college basketball games schedule? That is, what are your thoughts about that? I'll just sponsor that. What are your thoughts on let's see, the F1 2021 calendar having 23 Grand Prix? Let me know about the comments, and I'll just sponsor that for sure, everybody. And that's all I got to say on that note. You think Tony La Russa should be released, by the way, because stemming from his DUI arrest from February, and saying he's got a World Series ring. He's a Hall of Famer, by the way. And what are your thoughts about that? I'll just sponsor that for sure. You think it should be released from the White Sox? This White Sox mentioned. Let me know about that. I'll just sponsor that for sure, everybody. And then that's all I got to say on that note. Just like what's hosting a dinner, by the way. Hosting a Masters Champions Club dinner, by the way. What are your thoughts about that? I'll just sponsor that, everybody. Your thoughts on Marcus Stroman accepting the 1 year, 19 mil offer. 19 mil offer, by the way, everybody. Qualifying offer, by the way, everybody. That's the way you get thoughts about that. I'll just sponsor that. And that's like I said on that note. So send your brother wishes out to Leonardo DiCaprio, Demi Moore, Rachel Sterling, Jason Grilly, Session Mouth Martina, Melanie LeBurn, Nina Senekar, Natalie Gabora, Glebova, Tommy Trash, Courtney Semple, Lou Haney, Corinne Olympios, Mark Sanchez, Krista B. Allen, Victor Cruz, Send it to all the others out there. So send your brother wishes, brother shelter, brother tweets, everybody to them as well. Please ensure you do so. And that. Be sure to catch the Masters tournament tomorrow, by the way, everybody. And that's all you need to know for that, everybody. And that's all I got to say on that note right there. Nothing more to it. And that's all I got to say on that note right there. Also, be sure to catch WWE Tribute to the Troops December 6th, everybody. On Fox. Be sure to catch that. So I'm going to stand on that note right there. I have more breaking news. Trend Times Live about these stones, a whole lot more in the Close Sports Board. And I want to close it out with this. I want to say once again, happy Veterans Day to all the veterans out there. For your love, for your support, your hard work, for your dedication, for your integrity, for what you do, for your services, for your honor, and for all you've done. To all the brave men, women of the veterans, of the vets out there. Today, on behalf of the Close Sports Board, I say thank you on that. And even though 2020 has been a dumpster fire year, which it has, and you guys have been out there for everyone else out there that needed the support that they needed, for all they've done, for all their efforts, valiant efforts, for fighting just for a great cause, just for fighting for a purpose, fighting for a change, protecting your rights, your freedoms, your honors, your everything, all you've done. So I say thank you on behalf of that. Happy Veterans Day to the brave women out there, services, honor, and their integrity for all they've done. So happy Veterans Day to the brave women out there. Happy Veterans Day on that. So that's all I got to say. So take care, you guys. You guys have a good evening. Please be safe out there. Bye-bye.
The important thing to remember here, too, is that when we go back and talk